Rams have given linebacker Ernest Jones permission to seek a trade. Ernest Jones is the captain of their defense. Ernest Jones,
green dot.
And when we went out there one day to do the show, we spoke with him. He was super fired up about Chris Shula and running the defense and kind of being the elder statesman of that unit.
And his coaches were talking him up as he's ready to take his next role. He's basically going to fill the Aaron Donald leadership role with the Rams. He's I don't know if he's the most tenured. He might be the most tenured Ram in terms of the defense.
On the defense, he is,
so
for sure.
He was very important. And is very important.
Will be, assuming he's still there. Here's what's the timing of it's weird.
It's very strange.
13 days before the start of the season. He wanted a new deal in the offseason. They couldn't get it done. And then right before you're going to do cut down day, right before you're going to start to do install for Detroit and everything else, hey, I would like to be traded. And the Rams basically gave him a thumbs up. Yeah, you're free to go seek a trade along the way. That's a big deal.
Yeah, it is. But what do you think actually happened, though? Do you think he actually said, I want to be traded? Because he's denying, as you're supposed to, denying that he actually did ask for a trade. And it is, Emmett made a good point of it when we were talking earlier, that there's a difference between him asking for a trade and them saying you can go look for a trade.
What's the difference?
So if he doesn't go to them and say, hey, I want it out, and they just say, hey, you're free to go look for a trade, that means, like, if you want out.
Maybe. That's not what this feels like to me. What this feels like to me is a negotiation. He's been trying to get a new deal done with them for a while. The Rams don't mess around with stuff. He thought he did. But here, okay, let's play this out. You go to your employer and you say, give me this or else, and they say, what's the or else? Okay. Yeah. Now what?
Because those things happen. They have happened before.
And when they say, yeah, okay, cool, go find a trade if you can, that could be one of those, wait, what? Because they pay the people that they want to pay. Let's go down the line. Todd Gurley, he comes up, Todd Gurley gets his money. Jared Goff gets his money.
Yep.
Aaron Donald gets his money. Stafford gets his money. Cup gets his money. Whitworth gets his money. They pay the guys that they need to pay. Other guys that want it, that they don't want to pay, nope, sorry, we're not doing that.
He's on a walkaway, right? Like
this is the last year of his deal. I wonder if this wasn't hey, I'm going to try to squeeze them and see if I can force them to give me what I'm asking for. And they just got a really bad response from the team. Like, yeah, go ahead, because they do not do drama. They do not have protracted contract stuff. They don't really operate like this.
All right, let me ask this casual football fan question here. Who are we talking about?
Ernest Jones.
And am I drafting him on a fantasy team?
It's not a fantasy.
No. I'm just play along.
If you have an IDP,
just play along, right?
IDP, but no.
Is he a superstar in the league?
No.
Is he the guy that you're going to go buy his jersey?
No.
So is he the guy that if he walks, I really don't care?
No, he's not that either.
So why is he commanding this?
He's the linchpin of that defense potentially.
Okay, it's important.
He's an important
but he's not
player.
Aaron Donald.
Especially on a team that has aspirations to really do something.
I know the answers. I'm just asking as a casual fan here who's like, I don't listen to the Rams until second week of the year, right?
Locked On Rams, free and available wherever you get your podcast. There's also a YouTube component. It's never behind a paywall.
Maybe I should listen there and I would have this answer. But I'm just asking for the casual fan who's driving around right now, like, why are we talking about this guy?
Because he's very important to what they do defensively.
So why is this guy trying to hold up my team with these demands here?
The same reason anybody tries to hold anybody up.
Yeah, but Aaron Donald could do that. CeeDee Lamb could do that.
Well, he thought he could do it. He's wrong.
And so the Rams right in the way they're handling this?
I think that it's a staring contest, and they think they're going to win because he's got to play. It's not like he's not going to play.
Now, Beto, the sports guy, you better sign him. You need this dude.
Right.
But the casual fan who's driving around who can't focus on this, like, wait, I've never really heard about this guy, so why am I blinking with him?
I keep coming back to this. They're not going to. This thing about Cam Akers the last couple of years, there was a little bit of, hey, what's going on with him? They just said, dude, go home. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Then they cut him.
Yeah.
So Todd Gurley all of a sudden was like, hey, there's a weird thing up.
Gone.
Where'd he go? Oh, he's gone.
Austin Eckler, where you gone?
They don't do this. And that's a very specific choice to try to 13 days before the season starts, give me what I want, or I'd like to be traded. And they said, yeah, go find one. Great.
They know how difficult this defense is going to be without Aaron Donald. So he was sitting there thinking, okay, I'm the captain now. I have the green dot. I'm going to get everything that I want because without me, this is all not going to work. I don't know. On the depth chart, Jacob Hummel and maybe Troy Reader is behind him. Can one of those two step into his spot?
No.
If he is gone, is this defense now screwed for this season?
Screwed, I don't think so. Different and not as good. Yes.
Who would then take over that spot?
Maybe they got to go find somebody. Maybe they work out a trade, kind of a 1-for-1 situation.
So he does have a little bit of leverage of like, okay, look, I'm the one that is the leader of all of this. If I go,
they're looking at it like this. We're not going to win games 17-14. We're not going to lead with our defense. We're going to win games 35-28. Go ahead.
Yeah,
we'll get another guy next year.
We'll find somebody to get close enough. Go ahead. Clearly, it wasn't hey, hold on a second, sit down, let's figure this out. This was go ahead.
He's steady.
It's not the
right.
He's
solid. He's steady.
He's a B+,
and he's getting advice that makes him think that he's the A+.
That's a great question.
Right?
Could this be coming from a third party that said we're going to do this, and then they didn't get now he's trying to walk it back?
I get
he
it.
was not at practice today either, by the way, according to Jordan Rodriguez.
If this was a Super Bowl team, a little bit different.
But they want to be a Super Bowl team.
I
think they are.
Team.
But they're not one of the favorites to be the Super Bowl. Right?
They're not the 49ers.
They're not even going to win their conference, probably.
The NFC is not strong enough to say they're not in that race.
They're in it. If the Rams won the NFC West, would anybody be stunned?
No, absolutely not. Because San Francisco is in the Super Bowl. They have that hangover that's going to come, and they have a very, very good offense. I just think look, there's going to be some kind of
I'm just looking at it from the casual fan. What are you doing? Like, okay, why is this? Especially in the NFL where contracts are not guaranteed and you get replaced so quick.
From a casual fan perspective, sure. From a football perspective,
you need them.
Defensive perspective, you definitely need
absolutely.
So maybe they have realized that there is leadership outside of Ernest Jones in the team. I know he is a rookie. I know he's a rookie, but every single good play on the defense, the first person to greet that person on the sideline, that's Jared Verse. And it's Jared Verse, Brandon Fisk. They're both two guys they're rookies. I know that. But that might be a leadership aspect of this. But if you're Chris Shula, what are you doing with this? This is, again, your green dot, your leader of your defense that might not be there come game one. I hope not, but who knows?
It's not a practice.
Do they believe in Chris Shula enough that he's like, you can handle this if Ernest Jones isn't there?
I think that's
kind
of
Aaron
interesting.
Donald already left.
That's kind of interesting with the Chris Shula part. That maybe he doesn't have the leadership abilities to run this defense.
Shula doesn't?
Shula, yeah. I think what Emily's saying, that's a good point.
This is a money thing. I don't think this is a coaching thing.
For both of them.
But the coach can also go like, hey, look, we're going to get it done. Just let's get through.
Yeah, but Chris Shula doesn't have the purse strings. Chris Shula doesn't hand out the money.
No, but he is the leader. He's the defensive coordinator.
He's going to play
somebody.
who they give him.
Right. Yes. Like he's here are your 11 guys. Put them where you want to put them, but these are the 11 guys you
I'm
get.
more saying, is Chris Shula prepared and ready to go if Ernest Jones is not there? Because he's already going to have a steep learning curve without Aaron Donald. You have a bunch of young players in your defense. Could he come out better?
But the answer has to be, they must feel like they at least
got something there, right?
Yeah, they're not dead in the water. Because if they really felt they were dead in the water and he said, I want out or else, they would have said, okay, sit down, let's figure this out.
So he's still on his rookie deal, right?
Yes.
So he's doing what he should be doing. Also, his agent trying to get him the best deal possible because you're probably only going to get one. You never know in the NFL.
Better not overplay your hand though.
But so it's okay. I produced for you on my rookie deal. Time to pay me, and the team's like, well, we don't have to pay you.
Think about what the Rams have done defensively since they've been here in L.A. and had some very good defense along the way. Where have they gone out of their way to supplement and make trades and pay people?
They went
up front. And in the back.
And Jalen Ramsey.
Right, Jalen Ramsey in the back.
And then they let him go quick,
up
too.
Front, Von Miller. But where they don't.
They got Bobby Wagner. They got.
For 1 year, and they realized, no. And when they got Bobby Wagner, they're like, why are the Rams signing a middle linebacker like that? That's not really how that defense is built. That defense is built up front and in the back.
See, that's also going back. Bobby Wagner left because he said, I wanted a chance to win because he didn't think the Rams were good enough to win.
No, they cut him.
Yeah, the stories that came out last year were opposite of that.
They decided that this wasn't a great fit for anybody. Let's go our separate ways. This is Corey Littleton, undrafted free agent. He's starting there. He wants to get paid. Bye. He's gone. Like this is the spot that they don't really go out of their way to lock down.
But should they? Because they don't have Aaron Donald anymore. That's putting that pressure on the quarterback. Shouldn't you put more into your linebacker position? Because build everything up from the defense because you don't have 99 there.
That's the most important position on defense most of the time, right? That's a big position. It's like left tackle on the offensive line. You need a good, strong leader in the middle of your defense.
No, you need somebody to hit the quarterback. You need somebody to hit the quarterback. That's number one. So somebody's got to go get the quarterback. And number two is you